When I heard Mourinho talking about self-esteem and where the players were and how low they were going into the game, I feared for Tottenham, and they kind of played like that, didn't they? Without any real character, they sat really deep. They didn't go and press Chelsea. I think Chelsea had 70% possession in that first half, and Tuchel, you have to say, the way they were playing was outstanding. The way that they, Hudson, you see the way that he's running at his defenders. In a really positive way, Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah.
I've not seen that from him really in a Chelsea shirt. Everyone passing the ball with real purpose. Mount continued to thrive with a new manager, a new setup. Totally taking the game to Spurs, and it just sat off. Okay, they changed it a little bit in the second half, but the game was won really in that first half. It should have been away 2 or 3 up in that first period. Chelsea was so dominant, and it's a worry for Mourinho because it's unusual for him to be sympathetic with the players. Usually that he would attack the players. He's gone with this stance, and then it seems that he then didn't have anywhere to go afterwards. He couldn't really. He's empathising with them that it's tough, it's difficult, but I think he has to be the one that generates the atmosphere in the group and really gets them at it. And they certainly were off last night. It was a really tepid performance, really strange. Thought there'd be more character in the team, but they played the way the manager asked them. That's what it looks like.
The very fact he's on the bench means that he's fit to play. He's fit to come on at any time in the proceedings. So, I mean, as you rightly say, big questions. Simon Jordan was laying into Bale this week, as in what has gone wrong with him, why we're seeing a very different Gareth Bale. There could well be, as you say, Martin, there might be well be more to it than that, than meets the eye. But from what we see, he's going nowhere fast.
I feel there's an underlying issue with Gareth Bale. That he knows that there's something restricting him. Otherwise, you'd be so angry, wouldn't you, on the sidelines, and there'd be some sort of body language.
Yeah, but Martin, Bale doesn't get angry. He's not like that. Bale's not like that.
But maybe then he's had an underlying issue for the last couple of seasons.
But if he's got an underlying issue, he shouldn't be on the bench.
Well, he doesn't want to give up on his career. He wants to try to push through the injury problems that he has. But maybe that there's something restricting him, and maybe Mourinho is trying to keep that quiet. I'm not. It's not like I'm hearing anything on the inside. I'm just looking at body languages, and I can't understand why it is that Gareth Bale cannot set sail in his career again. I saw against Wickham, I saw flashes of quality, of ghosting past players, that he was returning, and I felt maybe now he should have been. So that was a game last night, really, where you felt he perhaps should have started the match, but. It looked like Mourinho just wanted people on the pitch that he could rely upon to work hard, to sit nice and deep, and to try and get a performance. But you see, the negativity of what Mourinho said afterwards impacts on the players that played last night. This is the thing about the psychology. Because if I'm a player and I'm Davis, is the fullback, and Reguilon has been talked about as a player that we miss, it's okay, why can't Davis do what Reguilon does? And by the way, the first 2 minutes of the second half, Davis is putting a cross into the box because he's got a different message from the manager. Yes, he can do it. So don't restrict the players that you send onto the pitch, and then blame the ones that are not able to play at the moment. He feels he's protecting them, but actually no, he's actually wiping them of any confidence that they might have had after that game. And that's where Mourinho, for me, when he talks about self-esteem, I don't think he understands the topic well enough. I think it's like he's playing games, trying to change his method of management.
Right.
And because he doesn't understand the topic well enough, he's making mistakes. And it's like, okay, he's talking about you win trophies, your self-esteem goes through the roof, okay? But what do you have to do? You don't win trophies without good self-esteem, so you work on that first.
Sure.
And that's a lesson he needs to learn.